Clear. No, 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 no. Yasia kuru. Kina batenaria ya kurenteya surutu koranakia ya shurut nayakia mono. Siritia ya kumando unara ya kia likiranta ya hikitia yasu. Siakia nea ya kuranera ya manua ya kalewa siri nda kuakirati sarabarati ya nikuru nole nea ya nura nere ikia yokua surandare ya manono aklia kia yomukunari ia sera pare kiram tiru tura yena lia karasnaraka. Ai, kio kokra nara neria ya nelikiram toro. Seritikari ya maku mea kiantare ikala ya manoa sinenea ya kuonenine ya lenara. Sarata ya kuorattari indaki ya makunderi inda ya siglia kiokrattani nedikia. Sakiri keri ya makatakata ya lukurunai katetetai masuka. Saratia yomkuna ni aikitikia la kesaratakara. Kia sigli. Kia lue ya nanea ya kere nea ya sarama kuruhuruto ne keteta. Kila yomanoa ya kadinetia yamano no aserite kilia mukururu nare ya ketina ya sikra taklo maretia. Kiena no sarate kiam taratun tukua clear tahi marotun darasik. Welcome to this light language transmission today. I was just asking why only light language comes through, and they said because you need it. So maybe today will only be light language. Okay, something about your throat chakra. Light language apparently helps you with your throat chakra or keeping your throat chakra open. I'm seeing strands. They look like the DNA strands. They're showing me 12, 24, 46, 48. 46 is a number which is significant. There's something about not needing words any longer, but speaking in tongues for some of you, speaking light language, singing light language, creating light language. I'm hearing it's as if they would say what you're needing now is light language in whichever form it is flowing to you. The light language will reach you, and I'm seeing how it's flowing through your ears and reaching your DNA for some reason. And it is connecting everything inside of your body with what feels like high frequency tools or high frequency beings around you, surrounding you. They feel pretty near, very near. It's like a crystal you carry with you, and it feels like those light codes coming through to you, invisible and invisible form, are somehow connecting your ancient DNA with the high frequencies around you. It's it is very important to keep your frequency very high at this time. You might feel this change. It is a change. It is feeling very different, and as if you traveled to another country and now the language is a different one. It feels like you're not speaking the words any longer. You're using frequency, you're using light language, you're using, yes, it feels like frequency which is visible to some in a very light form. How do I explain this? It's a bit like seeing auras. They're speaking about the crystalline bodies that you have, and they're showing me how the mind is not focused on reaching a specific goal, reaching a specific how do you explain this? Frequency. It is more about being and shining your light, and you need to know, you need to know that light frequencies, you're emanating light frequencies, light codes. Even if you do not speak light language, like what you're hearing today. Very interesting. For some of you, light codes flow through your hair. I'm seeing someone with the hair feels like antennas. And light, I'm seeing how light codes travel through the hair and out there into the world. And like this example of how light codes can be shared, maybe you're a hairdresser or something with hair. I'm seeing how, or you have very long hair or very beautiful hair, something with hair. And it could even be body hair, because I'm seeing hair all over the body and how light codes come through. A bit like animals that have done this for many, many, many years, hundreds, thousands of years. Yes, and make us feel more connected, heal us. They're showing me what looks like the different cycles of the moon, and they're saying you are these different cycles, so do not push yourself too hard and always try to be like the full moon or the new moon. Accept the stages in between and accept every cycle, or something about cycles. There's something about you are here at this time on earth. I'm seeing someone in their bed being very sad, nearly wanting to end their life on earth because it's so heavy. You might help others feel lighter. Or you might have gone through this and know how it feels, and I'm seeing how you help expand somehow the energy, the aura. It's as if you would be touching seeds and then they grow extremely fast. So, and I hear you do not even know. You do not even know how good you are. Something about you're already doing your work, especially when you're in the energy of joy and you love doing what you're doing. It's not about reaching a certain goal, it's about being in the now and enjoying whatever you're doing. It's not what you're doing, it's how you feel about it, how you think about it. Something with the mind also. I'm getting, for some of you, you have, and they're showing me hair again, and as if some of you had antenna that look maybe like hair, or their hair is like, you could even be bald, because I'm seeing the antennas are there anyways, and you reach into people's minds. You are extremely powerful and you have such a great heart. You never tried it because you felt like it was a how to explain this? It's a bit like not wanting to interfere or come too near, because you might have a very big aura and not want people to come too near. Something about this. So you do understand space, and you're holding space for others, and there's something about the antennas that can help, especially people who are very gray. They're showing me how people's auras that are very gray, people that are suffering, that are wanting to give up, people that are very stuck maybe, and they are saying people that are held captive, you can reach with your antenna into their minds, and this is why you have been given the antennas. And you don't even know, or you have always, you might have asked, how can I help others that are held captive, that cannot help themselves somehow? You can reach them, and it's just giving yourself the power and allowing yourself to do it. There's this, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of Atlantean energies, and this barrier of using your powers, not wanting to harm others. That's what I'm getting, and what the message seems to be is it's about doing what you're supposed to be doing because it's for the highest good. And for the highest good, it's for the highest good of all. So if you're not sure always say that whatever you're doing is for the highest good of all, or your highest good, and it will be. Ki atoku kitata asniam kutun nere inta kikutu salai kurondare inta kuronnere isakrit. Kelo kurot dalam tikit usarat takriam lu kurot inta kiyan tatata isa kurot taktik asali kurot inta kit naya ya sarari untu kurot ndara inere. Ja kuratara ja kisara nerilu yo kia ja nere io kilum nana ja kuruneni ja sikrukutu kilanteri itakatas nara tuekenen ja lakititatasuru. It's as if you were able to light up the minds of people that are in the dark, that are in a state of or in a storm. They are showing me how everything up here is gray and not clear, and you can somehow clear this fog in others. You're able to without having to do this hard work. I hear it's much easier if you would just allow your powers to be. You have been given the patience you need. It feels like you have learned patience on. Is it in another star system? It feels like your soul has learned patience. And you do not need to relive the lesson of patience. It feels like some are keeping this I try to understand what I'm getting. It feels like someone believes they need to learn to be patient, but they have already learned it. The soul already knows, and it's about allowing themselves to be, to heal, in a very light and easy way, and trusting that it is for the highest good and not for the darkness. It really feels like someone is very scared to do something wrong. And because your actions are connected to your heart. I'm seeing how your hands, your mouth, maybe your feet, whatever you are creating or what you're using, what parts of your body you're using, your whole body seems to be connected with your pure heart, and this is why you can't harm. It's a way of helping others without, it's not a direct, how do you explain this? It's maybe not a one-in-one situation. It feels like you're sending out those antenna, or sending out light, sending out ideas, positivity, light, help. And some of you are working together with angels. I hear of the highest ranks. And the same thing as with angels. You do not need to know the names of the beings you are working with it's about you deciding that you're working for Source, for the highest good of all, or it will be for the highest good of all, so the right ones will always be with you. Because you decide. It's something about free will, and do not fear your powers, because many of you are holding back, not using. Or maybe there's also this, I'm also seeing that you might be asked to work in a one-on-one situation and you don't feel ready. Or maybe it's not yours. Always go with your feeling. Your body is very linked. I'm seeing how they're showing me, are these nerves, or I'm seeing a body a bit like, it looks a bit like what you see in the background. It feels like golden threads that are all linked, and they are all coming from the heart, or linked with the heart. Tikatamnot kuunneata asnire kirim to orineneya saramdeli kua kirinara munu ushirenara isakru kreita tatamayukuri tia nalia sirakum kiri saratakara imukuneneyaka. They're saying something about when times, they're saying something about when we do not have internet, for example, we cannot reach each other through mail or phones or, computers or the internet somehow. If this is being taken, we are still doing the work because it is reaching whoever it needs to reach. We are sort of starting to practice it already, as if you were using your gifts already now, seeing the effects, and then you won't be surprised if you're being taken something away. It's a bit like they're showing me like someone speaking, telling stories, and then the voice is being taken from them, so they start writing the stories. And I'm seeing how people start to learn how to read extremely fast. So no matter what is being taken from you, keep on using your gifts, because you have many. And you're never alone. You're always surrounded by beings. There's something about your free will that you should be using much more, many more times, much more often, because they're showing me people fighting their daily, like it feels like a fight for some of you, their daily lives. And I'm also seeing running around and having to deal with a lot of stress, a lot of heat. I'm getting maybe also ascension symptoms. I don't know. Maybe your body is adapting and it is very difficult. Keep on raising your frequency. Keep on doing your unique work, which is coming from the heart, and it's very loving. That is very pure. I'm getting this pure energy which cannot be reached or taken away. And you can amplify it by reaching out to your guides, the other beings. I'm hearing the other beings helping you, surrounding you. Known and unknown. Known and unknown. You have beings that you know and others you don't know. And they're just waiting to work with you. There's this, hey, we are one, so let us know. Use your free will. Kia kwa tak e maka snari kuai kere ndaram do uteta snara indi e yamaku tiki sarataki okorata ikar tuku utkskta iklu krunto utkita ayan ni lukurun terina no uksnare ikra kratiki ki amaro unti ilia sarataku kuatia shimare ndakrea. They are working on your body, it feels like. As if they were opening your pores, so, you know, on your skin, so more light can flow through you, can emanate from you. And there's also this, there's more this, instead of sitting here and sending out, yes, they're showing me this using an email. Instead of sitting there typing an email and sending it to someone, it feels like this email that you were typing and sending through another channel, you now feel it or write it inside of you. It really feels like you can write it in your mind, maybe in your body somehow, and then send it out with your body. It's like using your physical vessel, or your physical vessel is being adapted to it, so you can use it as the tool, the most magnificent tool you have ever had. Kara etekilia mokunia sarembek uya shiritna ya nuli nia kia kiokwa. Kilenere esi. I'm seeing frogs for some reason, especially one, but there's little ones all around it. So maybe this is a sign for someone. Tiakita kikakua nere nea sakte. Suruk tikia lekitskit. Kiketat ntakia sarapta kruur ntiklearete ya saramti. Also something about use your imagination, because it's not what you were taught what it is. You were maybe taught it's just imagination, but it is a very, very powerful tool, and you have somehow reached a frequency, or they keep on showing me crystalline bodies. So in this crystalline body, your thoughts are, or your words and thoughts are happening or materializing. So and they say it's not about proving anything. This is why as soon as we try to prove anything, it doesn't work, because that's a lower frequency. Wanting something to be proved is a frequency of control, or a lower frequency that somehow interferes with it happening. So you are much more powerful than you think, and you should start to use it more and more and more. They say every single day for yourself, for others, because if you I hear materialize things or bring into existence beautiful things for your highest good, you're all at the same time you're bringing it into existence for the highest good of all, because what's for your highest good is for the highest good of all. Kiala arania ku antina nanamaku usia. Kia ala nere niwaka. For some of you, you are working with in healthcare or using your powers to help heal others, and especially you might be sending, very interesting, you might be sending positive, very light codes, very positive energies to, say for example, the lungs. If someone has problems with their lungs, and they say try the brain, because everything is linked with the brain. Their lungs are linked with something in the brain, so this is why they're speaking about your antennas, and I always see them coming out of the head. Maybe not visible to you. It doesn't matter, it doesn't mean that they are not there. And I'm seeing how those antennas are clogged somehow. I'm seeing them with knots in them, for especially people suffering and not being able to be in a positive mindset. Something about the chakras, they are showing me the ears as an entrance, and the bottom of your feet. There's as if things would be taken from people, so they lose hope, or doors being closed, or like the voice being taken away from someone. But you have so many gifts, you have so many more gifts. If this is not working, then something else still is, something that is not visible. And they say use your antennas. They love you very, very much, whoever they are. They say sleep well, so something about next time you sleep, you somehow will anchor those codes coming through in this transmission, and in detail or more, if you feel the need to listen more often to a transmission. Very interesting. They say that some transmissions activate or open up new information in other transmissions, not just the ones I do, also others. You will be guided to whatever you should be listening to. And I'm hearing beware of fraud. It's always from a lower frequency, something with, you do know what is from a lower frequency, Only trust. If you do trust yourself, your body, your intuition 100%, fear doesn't exist. They keep on saying we love you so much. We do work together. It's as if they asked you to work more often with them when you get up, because they want to make your life feel so happy, even happier than it already is, or much happier if you're not feeling well. They see you they say we are all interconnected. The good ones, I hear the good ones, I don't know exactly. I'm seeing how someone is jumping and jumping higher and higher and higher and not getting tired. I'm getting a lot of high frequencies, very high frequencies, reaching frequencies that we have never reached before as humans. And for this transmission, I am being shown that I have a huge, what looks like a huge cat-like being, 10 times my size at least, just behind me, looking in the same direction as me. So this is for you. You have this huge cat-like being. Maybe it looks different. Maybe it's not a cat-like looking being, but it is at least 10 times as big as you, just behind you. Maybe you have already felt this or realized that some beings, they say beings, not humans, they say some beings fear you because of it. This is a partnership. It's as if you're working with this being together, and it's following your shadow somehow. It's always there, always looking in the same direction as you. So also something about eyes. It's more about observing, being aware, than working or keeping your head low somehow, pushing through things. It's about having your eyes or your senses wide open, observing, and if need be, I hear, act with your light, with your, it's like using your mind to send out all your antennas, because they are linked. And I'm speaking to you out there. If you know that you have reached, is it a crystalline body or a mind set, can I say it like this, that is very positive. You do help others, you do how to nurture yourself, you're in a positive always in a positive vibe, and you can help others so much more than you believe, even the ones you do not know. Trust and listen. We love you so much. It's as if they had put a little glow on your aura, your auric field, a little sprinkle of, I don't know what it is. It feels like something very good. It's making you maybe electric, because I'm getting this feeling of it's something that is similar to metal or to a, I don't know, copper or something like this. It's like copper dust or something. Does that exist? We love you so, so, so much. Keep on going. And reach new heights just by loving your life, enjoying your life. This is, I'm seeing, most expansion of your own unique healing light, very important light, by doing what you love doing. So much for being here. I love you so much as well. I hope I'll be back very, very soon. Take care.